Wrong side of the line now.
No, I won't see him.
And where are you from, Pat?
Well, we lived here on our sailboat for 13 years up until November 1st. And we moved next door to the yacht club next door.
This is Huguenot.
Yeah, but when we first bought our boat, we needed a safe place to keep it. And everybody told us to come here and meet Art. And I met him, and he said, well, you can keep it here for the winter. We came November 1st, but I can't guarantee there'll be a slip for the summer. But he did that because he wanted to know you. You know, liveaboards, you want to have the right people. And anyway, within a month, his favorite spot was to be by the gazebo there, looking out on the water. And he was standing there, and I went over to him, and we were talking. He said, by the way, there's a slip for you for the summer.
He sussed you out then. He knew who you were.
Yeah. And he was a very private person. Wasn't a very emotional person, but he and I got to be friends. And
It was a bit of a shock today.
yeah, I don't know. He really was one of the most knowledgeable people about boats and sailing and the marina. We could ask him a question about anything, and he knew it. And he knew where to order the parts. He knew how to fix it. He knew everything, and he was a great sailor. He worked here 30 some odd years, running the marina, managing it, and his wife was like the secretary bookkeeper here, and they raised their 2 sons on the houseboat. He loved being on the boat.
You said his wife passed away here too?
She did. She just had some complications, and she was happy on the boat, and he was too. He died not very far away from where she died.
And they said he'd been back in cancer, is that true?
Yeah, I called him the Energizer Bunny, because he had so many things. He had hip replaced, knees replaced, shoulder reconstructed, had a hernia replaced, fixed. He had all kinds of things done, and then he developed leukemia. He had Legionnaire's disease at one point. He had pneumonia, and he just kept coming back. And he had just a will to live. He loved being here. He loved being on the water, and he died where he wanted to be.
His son found him today, is that true?
Yeah, that was very, very sad. I feel for him. That's a tough thing. But we were all in shock, waiting at the restaurant. And he was He was late, which was not like him. But
So he was coming to meet you today, was that it?
yeah, well, one of the other sailors arranged to have a little party for him, a luncheon, and invited friends and other sailors that knew him well to come. He had a birthday in December, and he wanted to do it then, but Art was not feeling well from his treatments. So he put it off, and Art was really responding, I think, to this new treatment. And he was feeling really well, so he said that he would be up to doing it and wanted to have it at a restaurant in City Island that a friend of his daughter's owned, and so we had it there, and he was looking forward to it. And we all kind of said some things about him, you know. I said it was really efficient. We had a birthday party, a celebration of his health, and a wake all at the same day. You know, like, it was surreal.
Just happened out of nowhere.
But people said some nice stories and some nice things about him, and you know, it was, I guess it was good that we were all together just to kind of let it sink in and support each other.
We were there for each other.
Yeah, kind of a really unique, bizarre
And
thing.
he was a great sailor, is what you were saying before.
Oh yeah, he was like one of the best. One of the best. But,
Any word on what actually happened today?
no, I think that's why the medical examiner and the a detective had to come, and why it took them so long to get him sorted out. But he had fallen several times over the last year, and we were always looking out. You know, there's a few other liveaboards to watch out for him. But this was just something no one could predict. And he was very independent. He was going to drive himself to the restaurant. He didn't want anybody to drive him. He wanted to take care of himself. But he went out in the way he wanted to.
On the water.
Yeah. He died living.
You guys good?
Okay.
Just one question.
Yeah.
You were all at the party. As a group gathered as friends and former competitors. How did you all find out? Did somebody make an announcement at the party?
Well, when he hadn't been there and it was getting late, it was almost an hour after he was supposed to be there, his one son and a cousin drove over here. And they're the ones apparently that found him in the water. And then they called back, and we were sitting down, and the guy that organized the gathering, his other son, Josh, and his close friend, Marie, they all gathered outside. And then when they came in, we knew it wasn't good news. So that's how we found out. Okay?
Thank you very much again. I'm sorry for that.
All right,
And
thank
there is
you.
one thing I want to confirm with it. His last name was Colpf,
Yeah,
like a fish.
No.
it
No.
had an F on the end, K-A.